We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the Cincinnati Reds and the Chicago Cubs. The Cubs look for the series sweep at home against their division rivals. First pitch is next. Kyle Hendricks gets handed the ball for the fourth and final game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Kyle Hendricks is not one of these overpowering guys. He reminds me of Greg Maddux. He's 88 to 91 with really good sink, great straight changeup, and has the slurve. Not a true curveball, not a true slider. The key to Kyle Hendricks, inducing early contact. The more pitches that hitters see, the better chance they have to hit on him. If Kyle Hendricks is on, you'll know early he'll be getting a lot of quick outs.
Out in front of it, strike one.
First pitch, 7:07.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, why not get on a hot streak, Matty? They played really well yesterday. Continue that trend. Stay on the attack. See if you can get on a hot streak. Maybe rattle off 8 to 10.
2 balls and a strike to count. The 2-1 home. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a fastball, but gets an off-speed pitch, doesn't try and do too much, and drives it for a base hit.
So up steps the former MVP, Joey Votto, looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. First pitch on its way. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. He's collected 11 hits in 28 tries. And of those hits, 3 of them were of the home run variety. Now the 0-1. Runner goes for second. A pitch out. The throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Starting to get a bit chilly here tonight. 57 degrees at game time. 1 out, nobody on. Hit softly down the line at first, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who...
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And that'll hit off the ivy out there. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Good piece of hitting there, but you can't help wonder what might have been if the previous play didn't unfold like the way it did. If he doesn't get tagged out, he probably scores on that one pretty easily. Instead, it's just a 1-out double.
So stepping in, Eugenio Suarez. Good opportunity for him to add to his season RBI total here, which sits 3rd best in the National League.
Yeah, this guy's been on fire lately. 8 runs batted in over his last 10 games, and he's been cashing in on all of his opportunities lately.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball 1, no strike.
Votto leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. That's wide, 2-0.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the 3-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
3-1 now as that misses down and in.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
The 3-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball.
You could tell he was guessing right there, and he certainly wasn't guessing changeup. That pitch was in his wheelhouse, and he was late.
Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And the run will score as the Reds strike first to lead it 1-0.
Hey, this team's been in a pretty bad funk, D-Roll. They've had a difficult time scoring and winning any game, so to strike early, that RBI single right there is awfully big.
Yeah, and hopefully the pitcher's able to breathe a sigh of relief, Dan, like you say all the time. Give me some early runs and let me relax and attack the zone.
I've always said, D-Roll, you score me 6 runs, I'm going to win a lot of games.
Into the box, Mike Moustakas. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0 is taken, strike 1. Moustakas, or just Moose for short. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. One there on to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Side retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Tyler Mahle gets the start for Cincinnati in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Into the box now, Ian Miller. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Cubs, the left fielder, Ian Miller.
Now the pitch. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matt, they have to avoid the sweep right here, especially a 4-game sweep. That can be devastating to the psyche of a team. It's okay. It happens. Throughout the course of a season, you're going to drop 3 in a row. But to get pounded 4 games by the same team can happen.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
This one's down to third. Fielded deep in the hole by Galvis. And they won't have a play as he reaches it first. Let's see how this is scored.
Batting second.
Boy, there's a quality infield base hit right there. That kind of reminded me of the old Yankees shortstop Derek Jeter on that jump throw.
Hey, that's why this is the pros. Back in the day, that's a knock all day long. But up here, guys are making those plays, at least making you think about them. That's an amazing play by the shortstop to leave his feet and at least make this close.
Here's the first pitch to him. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. 1-0. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. Hit out towards second. Moustakas has it, and that's the first out.
Batting third, the third baseman, Bryant.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch coming, here it is. Right there for strike one.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much better time doing that if you attack hitters from the get-go.
The 1-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And this will be a base hit as they too will play to run in the first inning to tie up the ball game early.
Hey, good job of hitting right there, D. We're runner on third, less than 2 outs. All you want to do is put the ball in play. He did just that. Hits a grounder right up the middle that drives in a run.
Yeah, took it right back at where it came from. All you're trying to do is avoid the corners. Hit something hard up the middle, whether it be on the ground or in the air. You're going to drive the run in.
First pitch on its way. Anthony Rizzo is at the plate as he watches ball one. Runners on first with one down. There he goes. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. One and one. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. One out and a runner on second base. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Fastball well outside. The lefty Jason Hayward waits in the on-deck circle. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Hit on the ground out to short, fielded by Galvis, and there are 2 away now.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Jason Hayward.
At the plate, Jason Hayward. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. He's set. Here it comes. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. 1 inning in the books here, all tied at 1-1. Now at the plate, Aristides Aquino. He'll start things out against Kyle Hendricks as we get the inning underway. Here comes the first pitch.
0-1's the count.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And next to bat will be Jesse Winker. Now the pitch. Winker tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. And it certainly helps when you're throwing your ace on the mound in the series finale. Can't ask for much more than that.
One of the keys when you show up to the ballpark and you're going for a sweep, you look at that lineup card, you see your ace pitcher is on the mound. You have to feel awfully good about your chances to complete the sweep.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. 3 balls and a strike to the Reds left fielder. The 3-1. Pulled toward right center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 7, the shortstop, Freddie Galvin.
Into the box now, Freddie Galvis. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. First pitch on its way. Hard ground ball to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. All tied at 1-1. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. First offering on its way.
1-0.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. 2-0 count, the pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Number 4 is there, and he has it for the out.
Batting 7, the catcher, Victor Caratini.
Stepping up now, Victor Caratini, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Line hard toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Batting 8th, the second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
Digging in, Jason Kipnis. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope, that's fair.
The 1-0 delivery.
Nope, outside.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now. Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
Batting 9th, the pitcher, Kyle.
So runners at first and second here with 1 away. And the pitcher, Kyle Hendricks, will be the next to bat. Has a look, now the pitch. And he pops up the bunt attempt. Molly is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Up next for the Cubs, the left fielder, Ian.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ian Miller. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And this one's in the dirt. No movement on base. It's ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. 2 men are on with 2 men out. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball, put himself right back in this at bat.
The set and the 2-2. Grounded back up the middle. Galvis has it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple. Through 2, we're tied 1 apiece. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Kurt Casale. First delivery to him on the way. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. So the leadoff hitter's aboard. Pitcher due up. Looks to be a textbook sacrifice situation.
And from the list of stats you never want to hear if you're a pitcher, we have this. It's only the 3rd inning, and he's already allowed more hits than he did in his entire last outing.
So now to the plate, Tyler Mahle. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. Here's the 0-1. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball one.
Great decision there to pull back. Step number one in getting a sacrifice bunt down, make sure you bunt a pitch that you can handle.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. There's one. On to Rizzo, but a little slow in developing as they'll just get the one out.
Now batting.
He got the bunt down, but he didn't deaden it enough. Really good job by the first baseman to charge in and make a good throw to second to get the lead runner.
Striding in once again, number 4. He singled to open up the ball game.
First at bat, this guy hit a pretty good pitch, a changeup, and he hit it hard for a base hit. We'll see if he's going up looking for something soft here in his second at bat.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. One and one to the Reds' leadoff man. Runner at first here, one man out. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Now the 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that hit was going to get him at least two bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and powering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
So two men are on with one man out. And standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. From the stretch. Oh, and he misses it. And that'll bring home the runner from third to make this a 2-1 ball game.
The third baseman, number 7.
So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. At the plate now, Eugenio Suarez, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Runners are at the corners with one man out. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
Runners are at first and third, one away. Pitch is popped up. Rizzo is there. 2 gone.
Now batting, the second baseman, Mike Moustakis.
Ready for another chance. Mike Moustakis. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. 0-1 the count. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Just a bit too much run on the sinker that time as it misses off the outside for ball one.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
Oh, almost caught looking to end the inning, but it's called ball 2-2.
Man, that's a tough take given where we are this game, but he got away with it.
And he'll find a way to get a piece of that one to stay alive. The 2-2 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
2-2. Here it is. And he comes back with one down and in for ball three.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Payoff pitch on its way. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. And another foul ball. He's set. The 3-2. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. Reds will be forced to settle for just the one. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Reds are on top 2-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping up is the shortstop, David Bodie.
David Bodie.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a curveball that misses high and away to start him out. It's ball one. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
The MO of this pitcher in the early going is certainly establishing the inside part of the plate. He has been dominant. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat if a guy can effectively, consistently pitch inside like he is.
So it was a strikeout swinging. David Bodie sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning. Here's Chris Bryant now. And that misses for ball one. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball two. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Bryant looking at a 3-1 count.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Stepping in, Anthony Rizzo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Onto the bag with it himself is Votto, and the inning is over. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. 3 innings complete. Reds out in front, 2-1. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds' offense with their manager between innings, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Now at the plate, Aristides Aquino looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Here's the pitch.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, got to feel like it's a win for the offense.
The 2-2 one more time. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. Miller is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And that'll illustrate just how different these pitchers are. You can see 95 is the top speed for one starter, with the other topping out at just 89. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And next to bat will be Jesse Winker. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Oh, that's low.
The 1-0 is called a strike as he pulled the bunt back.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
The 1-1.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 1.
4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
Digging in now, Freddie Galvis. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Reds as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward.
Jason Hayward.
Here comes the first pitch. Starts him with a breaking ball this time. Misses down and in for a ball. 1-0. And he misses low with it. 2-0.
2 balls, no strike.
On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Fielded by Moustakas. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Ian Happ.
Standing in, Ian Happ comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the catcher, Victor Caratini.
Next to bat will be Victor Caratini, a base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
No balls and a strike to count. Fouled off. One run on 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. 2-2 to the Cubs catcher.
I got to count 2-2.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
I'd say this is a win already for the guy in the box. You find yourself down 0-2, you work it to even, and now it's full. You got a chance to do some damage in this situation.
Full count still. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Cubs strand 1. They still trail it here 2-1. All set for the start of the inning. And next to hit is the catcher, Kurt Casale.
The catcher, Kurt Casale.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Yeah. 0-1's the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded down the third baseline. But this will get foul for strike 2. Low and away with that one. It's 1-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Reds catcher. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
At the plate, Tyler Mahle. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The windup and the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
that.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. 3-1.
Yep, that ball went out.
It's amazing, I tell you. This guy's been absolutely cruising. The pitcher comes to the plate. You're thinking it's an easy out. You lose focus, let your guard down for a second. Now he's got a 3-ball count.
Popped him up. Bryant has room in foul territory. 2 gone.
Now batting, number 4.
Digging in and looking for more, number 4. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. First delivery to him on the way. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Hit on the ground to short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold a glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
Runner at first following the error. And set to go is the veteran first baseman, Joey Votto. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a breaking ball backs him out of the way. 1-0 the count. Now a throw over to first, just keeping him close. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. From the belt, the pitch.
That's outside.
Here's a look over to first. Runner back safely. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. 1 left for Cincinnati. They still lead it 2-1. Javier Baez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
He's hitting for the Cubs. Number 9, Javier Baez.
A ball and no strikes. He'll check in here at 277. A dozen home runs and 23 driven in. The 1-0. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out.
The batter, the left fielder, Ian Miller.
Now at the plate, Ian Miller. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. That finds the zone, a called strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. One out, nobody on. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. To 1-2 now. Here's the pitch. Swing and a line drive. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
So a runner at first with one man gone, and that'll bring up one of the better clutch hitters on the landscape, David Bodie. From the stretch, pitch out, nothing doing. Throw over to the bag, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taking all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
And that'll get down for a base hit. And he is in there.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Digging in once again, Chris Bryant. And it seems like maybe they're starting to get to the guy on the mound a bit now.
Yeah, that could be a sign that he's starting to wear down a little bit, Matt. The first thing to go when you're getting tired is usually your command. So even if you're throwing strikes, they might be a little bit more hittable than they were earlier in the game.
All right, something to keep an eye on if he remains in the game much longer. Runners are at the corners with one man out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Runners are at first and third, one away. A swing and a ground ball to third. To second for one. Relay to Votto's in time at first, and it's a double play. Side retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Rowan Wick takes over to start the sixth inning on the mound.
Number 50.
So coming to the plate, Eugenio Suarez. 1 for 2. It was an RBI base hit for him back in the first.
Eugenio Suarez.
And the pitch. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Reined in. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
So now the Reds' cleanup hitter, Mike Moustakas, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. He's set, and the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Now batting, number 44.
Ready now, Aristides Aquino. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball, that's out.
And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. Fastball just missed above the zone.
2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch, and he blew it right by him there.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Set. Here's the 3-1, and this one misses inside. A ball he walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
He's set. Here it comes. Strike one to start the at-bat. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Got him swinging in the dirt. Caratini corrals it, but the throw is late, so the inning will continue after the strikeout pitch gets away. And not what he wanted to do there, as now they'll need 4 outs to get out of this inning. At the plate, Freddie Galvis, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Reds strand a couple. They lead it 2-1. Robert Stevenson enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the sixth.
Number 55, Robert Stevenson.
Coming to the plate now, Anthony Rizzo. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he lays off there, 1-0. Here it comes. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Rizzo. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And that's out number 1.
Now batting, right fielder, Jason Hayward.
So striding forward now, Jason Hayward. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame. Infield in the overshift here, now the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Strike taken up in the zone. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. In the air now, out to right field. Right fielder is on the run. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The center fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. And the pitch. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. Oh, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
Low-scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Fouled away. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're down 2-1. Seventh inning ready to roll, and now it'll be the catcher, Kurt Casale.
Catcher, Kurt Casale.
Now the pitch. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Now the pitch. This is line to left. Miller is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Nicholas Castellanos will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Nick Castellanos.
Line drive to center field. And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, number 4.
Striding in, number 4. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First delivery to him on the way. We're in the 7th inning now. The pitchers duel. 2-1 our score. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
Here it comes, 0-2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Now a curveball in there. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Reds are down in order. They're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Matt Bowman gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 67, Matt Bowman.
Last half of the 7th here, and digging in is the switch-hitting catcher, Victor Caratini.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Caratini, a native of Puerto Rico. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Fastball runs off the outside. It's 1-1. Bowman has tossed over 30 innings so far this season, and in that time he's compiled a whip under 1.3. Translation, he's better than league average in that category. Pitch popped up. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now
and this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis, it was a flyout for him in his last trip. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a line drive. And a leaping effort, but it's off his glove. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Now batting, number 50.
Albert Almora will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 5, Albert Almora.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. The numbers offensively pretty dismal to this point, down in the 170s to start play. No home runs as of yet and 6 RBIs. The 1-0. And it's 1-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Hit out towards second. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
The left fielder, Ian.
So striding in, Ian Miller, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn two, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
Behind 0-2 now.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
To first. To second for one. On to first, it's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. The 2010 NL MVP Joey Votto will start us out when we come back. 8th inning coming up. It's the Reds 2 and the Cubs 1. Kyle Ryan has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 56, Kyle Ryan.
Ready to begin the 8th, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Joey Votto.
Number 19, Joey Votto.
From the stretch. The 0-1 on its way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Now batting, third base.
Stepping into the box, Eugenio Suarez. First offering on its way. Yanked on the ground down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference. So double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
Striding into the box, Mike Moustakas. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Hits are even at 7 apiece. And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. The Cubbies are looking for the sweep in this game, as we mentioned earlier, but trailing by 1, they're going to need to come from behind to do it.
This one's still well in striking distance. Only trailing by 1 going late on to the game. They just need a bloop and a blast or some kind of extra base hit. This one's far from over.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And that's the second out.
Now batting, number 44.
Now at the plate, Aristides Aquino. He's working here to bring home that very important insurance run, standing at third. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And for the opposition, wrapping this up and salvaging a win would at least make their trip out of here a little more pleasant.
This could be just what the doctor ordered. Nobody likes to get swept on the road, so winning this one could be big for building back team morale.
Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Swing and a miss, 2-1. Cutter got up on him pretty quickly there, and it's back to even 2-2. Here's the 2-2. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Another one sent foul. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Swing and a line drive, but just foul. Here's the payoff pitch, and he missed with it there. Ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs, and he wants to get that 3rd out as quickly and painlessly as possible, but that hitter makes him work his tail off, and he still loses him.
Jeremy Jeffress enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8.
Jeremy Jeffress.
Jesse Winker will be the first one to greet him now, as he'll do so with runners at the corners and 2 out in the inning. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. In there, and it's 0-1.
The Reds have been searching for that big hit all game long. Let's hope they can get it. They're starting to run out of time. It's about time for something to happen.
And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Taken in by Kipnis. On to first, and the Reds rally comes up short here as that ends the inning. Reds strand a couple. They still lead it 2-1. Michael Lorenzen is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And
Leading
coming
off
forward
for the
now is the
Cubs,
shortstop, David
The
Bodie.
shortstop, David.
Ready to
Bodie.
deliver. Here's the first pitch. Soft grounder left side. Scooped up. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
Now batting, third base.
Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. So 1 gone here in the Chicago 8th, and into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. First delivery to him on the way. Cut fastball taken for strike 1.
Hey, great job pounding the zone, strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Number 4 is there, and he has it for the out.
The first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Digging in to try it again, Anthony Rizzo, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First offering on its way. In there, strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2. A bouncer to the left side. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. Cubs are down in order. Our score remains 2-1. Now to the plate, Freddie Galvis. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run
The
contest.
shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Galvis is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Hit hard on the ground to second. And this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the 9th.
It's a great job right there to get a leadoff knock. You got the lead. You have a chance to add on in the later innings. Leadoff guy getting on sets the tone.
Standing in now, Kurt Casale, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Therefore, it is Hayward now, 1 away.
Now batting, the pitcher, Michael
Tucker Barnhart will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning.
Tucker Barnhart.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. He waits, now the pitch. Runners on first with one down. A little bit off the outside, it's 1-2. Ball two.
Outside, that's a ball.
Full count now, 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball four anyways.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Now batting.
Settling in now, number 4. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Here's the first pitch to him. And he popped him up. Has a look, now the pitch. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Miller will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Reds leave one. They lead it 2-1. Raisel Iglesias takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 26, Raisel Iglesias.
All set for the bottom of the 9th, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
No balls and 1 strike. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a soft liner. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's up near the top, currently tied for 2nd in that category in the National League. The next Cub up, Ian Happ. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder giving chase. Around first, he's digging for 2nd. And there's your tying run at 2nd base with a 1-out double.
Now that's the at-bat they needed. Bases empty, 1 out, down 1 in the 9th. He's got to find a way, any way to get on base, and he does more than that, getting into scoring position here. We've got a great finish on our hands, guys.
Into the box, Victor Caratini. He'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
0-1.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
The 1-1 home. And it's belted high and deep into right center. And hold everything, folks, as this is going to tie the ball game. He pulls into second safely as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
Second base.
Boy, D-Row, talk about definition of clutch coming up in the ninth and delivering a game-tying RBI base hit.
Yeah, what a huge at-bat right there. As a former offensive player, these are the moments you live for. Runners in scoring position, bottom of the ninth inning, and you're able to come through for the team. Let's see if they can continue on.
Into the box now, Jason Kipnis. No balls and a strike to count. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. And he misses 2-1.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Possible game winners at second base here with 1 away. Down the left field line and deep. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Popped him up. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2.
Now batting, the pitcher, Jeremy
Wilson Contreras will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 40, Wilson Contreras.
And here's a sinker that causes him to back away as that just about got him. The 1-0. Inside with the sinker, and that'll keep him honest at the plate.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
And not the kind of swing you're hoping for on 2-0 as they bunch him up inside. It's 2-1 now. Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving it
a dive, and he knocks it down. And a good effort here, but he's well safe at first, and there are 2 on and 2 out now.
Now batting, the left fielder, Ian Miller.
Into the box, Ian Miller, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. A 2-out hit would win it. Fastball or wild pitch would do the trick just as well. The 1-0. 2-0.
a time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Ball 3.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Here's the 3-0. And he gets the call there, 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Big spot here. Possible winning run at third. 2 down. And that's low, ball 4.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Pedro Strop takes the ball, needing to get the final out of the ninth to send this one to extra innings.
Number 46, Pedro Strop.
David Bodie will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Here's the first pitch. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Big spot here. Possible winning run at third. 2 down. Ball 1.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. One and 2. Here it is. Skied into very shallow right. Aquino is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. So this game will not end here in the bottom of the ninth as they push across the equalizer, and we're right back where we started from. 10th inning coming up, and we are tied 2-2. Steven Souza will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Now catching, number 21, Steven
Alec Mills takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings. Digging in, Joey Votto. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
First baseman, Joey Votto.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Obviously, it's pretty deflating when you blow a lead in the bottom of the ninth, and now you're still fighting in extra innings. But the fact is, the game is tied, and a win is still very much a possibility, so they have to play that way.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now a ball hit sharply toward third. And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here. Looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
And time will be called here as with the important go-ahead run at second base, they'll opt to go and get a little more speed out there. To the plate now, Eugenio Suarez. The pitch, a fastball off his glove, and it bounds away. And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball. The 1-0. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 1-1 pitch. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. As they take the lead, it's now 4-2.
Usually in extra innings, you wait around for someone to run into one. He took matters into his own hands. Now it's up to his pitching staff to grab the W.
Stepping in now, Mike Moustakas.
Mike.
Hit hard to the right side. Foul. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball down. Ball 2.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive, not being very aggressive right now.
The 2-1 home. And a fastball is hit on the ground towards short. He's got it. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 44.
Brian Tepera is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
Number 52, Brian Tepera.
Now in the box, Aristides Aquino. It was a walk in his last trip. First offering on its way. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1. High in the air down the right field line. On the move is Hayward. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The left fielder, number 33, Jesse Winker.
In now, Jesse Winker, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes ball 1. Two out, nobody on. Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count. The 2-0 on the way. Hit hard back up the middle, and a clean base hit, so he gets off the schneid, as they say, and is now 1 for 5 in the game. He was in a position to wait for his pitch on 2-0, and he got it to keep the inning hot.
Ready, Galvin.
At the plate now, Freddie Galvis, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Comes set and the 0-1. And a wild pitch here as this one's to the backstop. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, when a reliever comes in a game, he always wants to make a big impression, but I don't think uncorking a wild one was what he had in mind. Sometimes it takes a reliever a little bit of time to be comfortable on the mound out there, so we'll see if he can settle in.
Trying to keep the deficit right where it is, the pitch.
1 ball.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. And he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. Kipnis is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. The Reds lead it 4-2. Josh Van Meter is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base.
Number 17.
Ready for the bottom of the 10th here, and that'll bring up Chris Bryant.
Leading off for the Cubs, the third baseman, Red.
First delivery to him on the way.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder is on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Here comes the first pitch. Set to deliver the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Number 4 is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Now batting, right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Here's Jason Hayward now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here comes the first pitch. And a ball 1-0. Now the pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. A shot down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. On to second goes Hayward. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
So now to the plate, Ian Happ. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first is going to be in time to take care of him, and the Reds will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
4-2 the final score tonight. Pedro Strop wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Cincinnati Reds, 4 runs on 11 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Cubs, 2 runs on 11 hits, 1 error. They left 12 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 44 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Wrigley Field, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.